be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, my topless younger sister in the hot tub. Dear Stephen Shirley, my husband and I have been married 19 years, and we have 2 teenage daughters. My husband has seen it all, and he has adjusted to bras and the laundry, makeup all over the house, and he doesn't mind buying special items for the girls. The girls are totally in love with my younger sister, who's 24 and carefree. She's a nail tech, and she's probably sleeping with an older man because she drives an expensive car that her, quote, man bought. She's a free spirit with a big personality and big wild hair. My husband jokingly calls her a weirdo, and she calls him a nerd. Saturday, she took the girls to a concert, and they got in late, so my sister slept on our couch. She woke up and made coffee, and I cooked breakfast. My husband had said he was going to sit in the hot tub for a few minutes because his back was hurting. When the breakfast was ready, I assumed my sister was getting dressed, so I yelled for her and my daughters to come eat. I was headed out back to get my husband, and I saw the back of my sister's head. She was in the hot tub with my husband, and they were having a conversation about budgeting. But she was topless. She had her triple D's sitting on top of the water, surrounded by bubbles. She nor my husband thought that anything was wrong with it. He tried to calm me down, but I chased her wet behind all across the backyard until my teenagers caught up with me and told me to stop. I can't believe that she is that clueless. My husband said he wasn't aroused in the least bit. What kind of fool do they think I am? How could he not be turned on? Is that even possible? Please advise. Okay, whether she says she knew it or not, and of course she did, baby sis was out of line, period. She knew what she was doing. I mean, what heterosexual man would not be turned on by a topless woman, double D's in the hot tub with him? At that point, he's no longer looking at her as your little sister. He's looking at her and her boobs. If he wasn't excited, like he said, why didn't he tell her to put her top on? He should have gotten out of the hot tub and gone in the house. I mean, she's grown. She has a man. She knows what men like. She's your sister, not his. It's disrespectful. It's shameful, especially with you and the kids in the house. You're not wrong in how you feel. You're not wrong in what you did when you chased her around. You reacted like any wife would have. She should be glad that you didn't do anything else, like beat her behind. Steve, come on.
Rather open and shut case.
Yeah.
My topless younger sister in the hot tub. Y'all been, you and your husband married 19 years, 2 teenage daughters. And you have a younger sister who's 24 years old and carefree. And the girls, your 2 teenage girls, are absolutely in love with her. Now, this is where you start to learning about it. You say that your younger sister's a nail tech, and she's probably sleeping with an older man because she drives an expensive car that her man bought. Okay. I guess he could be older, but, you know, it don't necessarily have to be, but let's just say that's true. She's a free spirit, big personality, big wild hair. Now, she a nail tech, big wild hair, free spirit. It's all that her hair. And you refer to it as big wild hair. Mm-hmm. I think you want to put a lot more on this girl so you can get to the bottom of this letter. She big wild hair. Keep in mind, big wild hair. All right? My husband jokingly calls her a weirdo, and she calls him a nerd. That is called deflection. You little weirdo with that big old hair and them big old, well, hey, weirdo. Yeah, you a nerd. Okay. Well, we don't, if you got double D's,
triple.
You've noticed it before we got in this hot tub.
Yeah, she got triple D's.
Yeah, I'm just telling you that right now, because just being on the show with you all for all these years, you know, that's
Finish the letter,
y'all
please.
on the show. And that's all just y'all
Turn
on the
around.
show. You know, that's what this says about it, you know. So anyway, Saturday she took the girls to a concert. They got in late, so your sister slept on the couch. She woke up and made coffee. I cooked breakfast. My husband said he was going to go sit in the hot tub for a few minutes because his back was hurting. Now, I don't know if she heard that then or if after she made the coffee, she was in the hot tub. I don't know who got in there first, but somebody got in there first, and somebody knew the other one was in there. Either he looked out there and saw her out there with the coffee, or he decided to go out there after he made the announcement he was going to get in it because he hurt his back. So my husband said he was going to sit in the hot tub for a few minutes because his back was hurting. When breakfast was ready, I assumed my sister was getting dressed. Well, you got that right. You got the dress part right, but you just misunderstood. I yelled for her and my daughters to come eat. I was headed out back to get my husband, and I saw the back of my sister's head. She was in the hot tub with my husband. They was having a conversation about button, and she was topless. Well, you just said you assumed your sister was getting dressed. Well, no, but she was getting undressed.
We'll have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at the Strawberry Letter. The subject is my topless younger sister in the hot tub.
Well, let's just get to this part of it right here. Your husband knows you have this younger sister. She's 24. Y'all got 2 teenage daughters that just love her. One night, then your husband refers to her as a weirdo, and she refers to your husband as a nerd. I think that's deflection. Because she got triple D's and she got big hair. And she got this car she driving that you think a older man bought for her. So obviously, homegirl know what she doing.
Yeah.
She know how to use what God gave her for evil purposes. So anyway,
That's what it's for.
she took the girls to a concert one night, and so she got in late. They slept on the couch. She woke up, the 24-year-old, and made some coffee. I cooked breakfast. My husband said he was going to go sit in the hot tub a few minutes because his back was hurting. When the breakfast was ready, I assumed my sister was getting dressed, so I yelled for her in the doors to come eat. I was headed out back to get my husband. I saw the back of my sister's head. She was in the hot tub with my husband, and they was having a conversation about budgeting. But she was topless. She had her triple D sitting on top of the water surrounded by bubbles. She nor my husband thought anything was wrong with it. Well, I know your husband got to act like ain't nothing wrong. So this is what I think happened, sister. I think your husband got in the tub first because his back was hurt. She heard that and went, oh, they got a hot tub? I'm going to go out here and get in it too. But she took her top off. So I don't think your husband is to blame here. I think he got in there first. He tried to calm me down, but I chased her wet behind all across the backyard until my teenagers caught up with me and told me to stop. I can't believe she is that clueless. She's not. Ain't no woman took their top off in front of no man and didn't think that was supposed to be some type of reaction.
Come on.
That's impossible. So she's not clueless. She know what she's doing. She took that same top off and got that car.
A nice car, too. Didn't she say an expensive car? Yeah.
It's them triple D's that keep her working as a nail tech. Because while she been over doing these nails, you better believe them customers are going, Lord have mercy, look at you. My husband said he wasn't aroused in the least bit.
Oh, God.
What kind of fool do they think I am? How could he not be turned on? Is that even possible? Please advise. Yes, it is possible to not be turned on.
Oh.
It is possible.
How?
And breast can't do it. Just breast. I've seen some women with some incredible sizes and not been attracted at all. So yes, it can happen. Here's the problem though. They was in a hot tub. And it was bubbles. Now once you put bubbles on, I don't care who you are, they look 85% better. Bubbles. And then it's that sound too, that gurgling sound. And I'm just telling you right now, while you was chasing her around that backyard, he had to stay in that hot tub. I'm just going to tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Nowhere in his letter did it say he got out the hot tub to help chase her down. He got in that hot tub and let that hot water do what it needed to do so he could get back to normal.
Calm him down.
Yeah. And then the fighting you chasing her, that's a buzz killer too, so that helped. Then his daughter come out in the backyard. All that helped to help him regulate himself. So by the time he stood up out the hot tub, his back wasn't hurting and he was just thanking the Lord. Now, was she clueless? No, she was not. She knew exactly what she was doing. Did you have every right to chase her around the backyard? Yeah. And I don't know what kind of budgeting they was talking about, but I'm telling you what, them numbers wasn't making no damn sense. I can tell you that right now. Because he kept saying two and both of them. You know, he just kept saying that over and over.
He kept saying, what, Steve?
Two and both of them.
That was the budgeting they were
You know, you can
discussing.
save 2 times your money, and you can double down on your money in the stock market. You know, sometimes you can triple your money.
Triple, yeah.
Yeah, and you could, them D's is when you double down. You know, yeah, all of his references was them breasts bubbling in that water.
Right.
So, yeah, you can be not be turned on. That's possible. But was he? I don't know if he was. Now, she said your husband is nerd, but he ain't that big a nerd. He got 2 babies.
Yeah. This is crazy.
Ain't nobody that big a nerd. And she's 24, and she knew what she was doing.
But
So I
why
don't
would
know
she?
what's happening.
Yeah. The issue is why would she do that? Why?
Because she's dumb. She used to get in her way, and she was going to sit out there and try and see what she could get away. This was just, I don't think they've done anything up until now, but she baiting him, though, trying to see what he'll do. She might need another car. Maybe she need the car fixed. You know, if you got an expensive car. Well, a lot of people don't know about expensive cars is maintenance. You can buy the Range Rover, but you got to be ready for the Range Rover bill. Because it don't cost. You can't go to Jiffy Lube and get that one done.